My name is John Schmidt, and I'm about 30 minutes away from having a rotator cuff surgery for an injury I had about 3 weeks ago. A little bit of background on me: I'm a family medicine doctor. I'm a former competitive athlete and martial artist. So, just real brief about my injury. I tore my rotator cuff about 3 weeks ago while I was bench pressing. Had the weight down, and as I started to press out, my elbow kind of bowed forward, and my humerus, which is the top bone in your arm, pushed forward and popped out of place. When that happened, I had it sounded like Velcro in my arm, and it was excruciatingly painful. I immediately dropped the weight. When that happened, it actually popped the shoulder back into place. So I went into urgent care and had it looked at, had an x-ray done and some follow-up MRIs, and found I had 100% tear of my supraspinatus muscle, which is one of the 4 muscles in the rotator cuff. They run from your shoulder blade to the top of your arm. They help everything keep in place, and they're the main movement components of your arm. So not good to tear one. But in my case, I elected to undergo surgery because there's a very slim chance that will heal on its own. So a little bit about the pain between when it happened and now. When it happened, the pain was a 10 out of 10. It was excruciating. I couldn't think of anything else but the pain. I iced it, I took some NSAIDs, and I actually went in the next morning, which was a mistake on my part. When I got to the doctor, it was still probably a 6 or 7 out of 10 for pain. And when I tried to move the arm at all, it would jump up to an 8 or 9 out of 10. So flash forward about 3 weeks until now when I'm having the surgery, and the pain is probably about a 2 out of 10 when I'm walking around. It maybe jumps to a 4 out of 10 when I reach for something. I still can't pick up anything. So there's a couple other things I was going to briefly mention in this video, and that is I'm going to do a series of videos here. After this video, I'm going to document my recovery right after the surgery all the way through for the first week, and then several weeks afterwards. And we'll talk about a couple different issues and problems that you'll face along the way. One quick thing before I go, I wanted to mention I picked up this brace on Amazon. Super helpful. I was still able to jog a little bit in the last few weeks to stay active before the surgery. I think it was 20 or 30 bucks. I do have the official brace that I'm going to be using, an immobilizer that I'll show you in the next series of videos, but something to think about to support your shoulder in the meantime. So I'll talk to you when I get out of surgery. Thanks.